A very good afternoon to you and welcome to Lunchtime News, coming to you live from the Newsfirst studios here in Colombo. Let's start off this edition of Lunchtime News with a look at the headlines. Nominations of 19 candidates handed over to the Elections Commissioner for the 2015 presidential polls. Tissa Thanaka resigns from his position as UNP General Secretary. Hand grenade attack at a house in Dankotua. Preparations made for the GCE ordinary level examinations. Now moving on to your stories in detail, the accepting of nominations for the presidential elections concluded this morning. Nominations were accepted for the presidential elections at the Election Secretariat from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. this morning.
The Election Secretariat announced that objections could be filed from 9 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. today. Placing of bonds by presidential election candidates concluded at noon yesterday. Thereby, 17 candidates representing accepted political parties, 2 independent candidates amounting to a total of 19 presidential candidates have placed their bonds. Venerable Siraratanathera submitted his nomination under the Janasatha Peramuna ticket, while Maithripala Sirisena submitted his nomination from the New Democratic Front. MB Thaminimula submitted his nomination under the Okkuma Vasiyo Okkuma Rajawariya organisation ticket, while Pani Vijayawardena submitted his nomination for the Socialist Equality Party.
From 2nd January 1989 till the 1st of May 1993, representing the United National Party. Then we had D.P. Wijayatunga, who took over office on the 2nd of May 1993 till November 1993.
Meanwhile, President Mahinda Rajapaksa handed in his nomination to contest under the UPFA, while Siritunga Jayasuriya, the leader of the United Socialist Party, as well as Jayatunga Kulatunga from the United Lanka Great Council have submitted their nominations for the 2015 poll. Meanwhile, Vimal Giganage handed in his nomination from the Sri Lankan National Front.
இங்கு வழங்கப்பட இருப்பது குறிப்பிடத்தக்கது. அந்த விசேட வர்த்தமானியின் மூலம் அது தேர்தல்கள் ஆணையாளர் 4 நாட்களுக்கு செய்யப்பட வேண்டிய ஒன்று. கடந்த முறை போட்டியிட்ட 22 பேர், இம்முறை 19 பேர் போட்டியிடுகிறார்கள். இம்முறை வாக்காளர்களாக 10 லட்சத்துக்கும் சற்று அதிகமானவர்கள் புதிய வாக்காளர்களாக தெரிவு செய்யப்பட்டிருக்கிறார்கள்.
Independent candidates Chaminda Anuruddha Polgampala and I.M. Ilyas also submitted their nominations for the presidential poll. Meanwhile, Nishta Muhammad Mishra submitted his nomination under the Eksat Sama Peramuna. Dumina Nagamu submitted his nomination from the Frontline Socialist Party for the 2015 polls. SP Liyanage, the Sri Lanka Labour Party candidate, submitted his nominations today. Katugampula Appuhamilage Prasanna handed in his nomination from the Democratic National Movement, while Rajapaksa Arachilage Namal Ajit Rajapaksa handed in his nomination from the Apejatika Peramuna. Ratnayaka Arachigi Sirisena submitted his nomination from the Patriotic National Front, while Sarat Manamendra from the Navasihala Urumaya, Ruwantilaka Paduru Arachi from the Eksat Lanka Podujana also handed in their nominations from the presidential poll 2015.
ජනාධිපති වරණය 2015 ජනවාරි 8 වෙනි දින පැවැත්වීමට නියම කර තිබේ.
The presidential election will be held on the 8th of January 2015. The period starting from today till the day that the election results are announced will be considered as an active election period. I would like to direct the attention of all the candidates, their representatives, political party activists, supporters and the general public that during this active election period, the election law will be in effect in addition to the normal law. During this period, the display of candidates' propaganda material like hoardings, the candidate symbol, names and the display of any flags, artwork that promote the candidate will not be allowed except at the location of the political rally and at permitted political offices. Furthermore, we would like to inform you All the necessary steps will be taken by myself and the police if complaints are received with regard to election law violations through our election secretariat, district returning officers and police officers. Through this announcement, we are hoping that all national level politicians and leaders of political parties will cooperate with each other in order to ensure the smooth flow of this election. I request that all political party supporters to act according to the party leaders' advice and follow the election law.
උපදෙස් වලට අනුකූලව රටේ නීති වලට අනුකූලව ක්‍රියා කරන්න.
Before we head into your news, we would like to extend our sincere apologies to our viewers for the delay in the lunchtime news due to the live telecast of the handing over nominations at the election secretariat. Meanwhile, following were some of the views expressed ahead of the upcoming presidential elections.
At present, there are defections from the government. So far, 5 cabinet ministers let go of their ministerial portfolios and defected. The Minister of Health defected, the Minister of Fisheries defected, the Minister of Education Services defected, the Minister of Energy defected. To my knowledge, almost 5 cabinet ministers have defected. Come tomorrow, the day after, there will be more. Like Rajita Senaratne said, you must only draw out tooth by tooth, not the entire set of teeth. Their objective is to weaken the president. Because the president stands tall like a mountain, they are trying to remove all the supportive rocks around the mountain. They are trying to weaken him. After weakening him, it is easy to topple him. That is what they are doing. This is exactly what the United National Party is doing. They are using someone else to do what they could not do. However, that will never happen. Through this program, the United National Party will disappear forever. When you are losing what you have, there are internal conflicts. There are quarrels between the husband and wife, and the children too say stuff. When the time is good, when you have what you need and have won the hearts of the people, all the quarrels disappear. Friends, over the recent past, we never felt any quarrels. It is definite that everyone is together on one platform and on one ideology. Today, there is a large-scale administration and development. Within a span of 3 years, work processes are taking place with a vision. If you take into account the Mahinda Chintaniya future vision, since the 2005 elections to 2014, and when we move towards 2020, the development can be seen as a national and international program. We change processes from each budget and take forward the work process.
A house in Daluwela Dankotua had been attacked by a hand grenade this morning. The police media unit said that 2 persons who arrived in a motorcycle has thus hurled the hand grenade at the house. According to police, the house had been damaged, but no casualties were reported. According to party sources, it has been reported that Tissa Attanayake has tendered his resignation from the post of General Secretary of the United National Party. More details will come your way on Primetime News at 9 tonight. Meanwhile, the Examinations Department says all arrangements has been finalized to conduct the GCA ordinary level examinations from tomorrow to the 18th of this month. The Department of Examinations said that 577,220 candidates will face the examinations this year, and out of them, 370,739 are schooled candidates. Commissioner General for Examinations WMNJ Pushpakumara said that among the candidates are 370,729 school students.
The exam begins at 8:30 a.m. each day and the candidates are requested to be present at the relevant examination centres with the admission card and national identity card or valid passport. Examination Commissioner WMNJ Pushpakumar advised that it is mandatory to have a certified examination access card. The police headquarters has announced that during the time period in which the GCE O-level examinations are taking place, the conducting of political gatherings, distribution of leaflets and other campaigning activities will not be permitted in the vicinity of examination centres. Police media spokesperson SSP Ajit Rohan has said that anyone who violates this will be arrested and will be prosecuted.
The Federation of University Teachers Association convened a media briefing today with regard to the upcoming strike action. Chairman of the Federation, Chandragupta Tenura, expressed the following views.
We pointed out how various attempts have been made by the Ministry of Higher Education to sell higher education. As we expressed our protests against bills that were about to be passed, they have resorted to gazette notifications. They have also given privileges for several universities to offer degrees devoid of their standards. This is done bearing a political signature. There are also concerns about the standards of a number of universities. These are our concerns. This is why we would want to resort for a strike action. We would also like to inform that we will be launching a strike action on the 9th of January with the cooperation of the All Island University Teachers Federation.
We're making sports news here at home in boxing. Palle Bowala Mahavidyalaya in Hanguranketta clinched the inaugural All-Ireland Girls Boxing Championships. The All-Ireland Girls Boxing Championship, organised by the Amateur Boxing Association, was worked off in Pallekele yesterday. The championship saw the participation of 120 boxers from 22 schools contesting under 15 weight classes. BGJ Kaushalya of Arangala Mahavidyalaya clinched the Best Boxer Award in the 44 to 46 kilogram weight class, and KPG Rasadi of Horana Prajapati, a girls' school, was the biggest loser. Hanguranketta Palle Bowala Mahavidyalaya, who clinched 3 gold, 1 silver and 7 bronze medals, emerged as overall champions, and Narendra Central College Mathura clinched the second. Well, before we wrap up this edition of Lunchtime News, President Mahinda Rajapaksa said that the United National Party General Secretary has joined the government. Addressing a gathering of UPF supporters, President Rajapaksa said that he will record a resounding victory at the upcoming polls. The head of state said that he is representing an alliance of political parties and not individuals.
මට ඊයේ උතුරේ මල් මාලක් දැම්මා කඳ උඩරට මල් මාලක් දැම්මා මම ඒ වගේම තමයි අපිව අඩු තාක්ෂේරු කරන්න එපා ලේකම් කෙනෙක් යනකොට ලේකම් කෙනෙක් ගේන එක තරම් කජ්ජක් නෙවෙයි කියලා මේ රාජපක්ෂට කියලා මතක් කරන්න ඕනේ.
Well, that's a wrap of this edition of Lunchtime News. Join us again at 1:55 as we keep you on the know of the latest. I'm Stephanie Lazarus. Good day.
Hotline 0114